like you want me to treat you. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me. Treat me like you want me to treat you. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me. I am. 7 times. We presented this week on the 6 or 7 eyes of Yeshua HaMashiach, where he said, I am. 7 times in the New Testament, the Lord declares, introduces himself. In case you did not know, he finds it important to introduce to you the I am. Minds are corrupt. Yeah? You're always thinking your own things like the children of Israel. Yeah.
Who has been crucified? Is the white man on the cross or is the black man on the cross? Who are the 2 thieves on the left? Are these not the Chinese and the Americans? And the Africans are hanging at the center. What does that mean for us as Africans? And who are the Romans? Who are the Dutch? Who crucified Jesus? Are we not struggling right now under the Roman-Dutch concept? So has Jesus dropped from the cross? The answer is no. Jesus is still hanging on the cross.
Ask and you shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. As long as it is you who is asking, it is nice to know the one you are asking from has enough supply to give you. Seek and you shall find. As long as you know what you have lost and you get out there and you start looking for it and you know it was somewhere here, you have hope that you're going to find it. Knock and the doors will be opened unto you, especially when curtains are moving and you can see people inside. For sure, you have expectation that someone must come and open.
The scandals of borders, they will need to fall. My visit into the Caribbean has also shown me that the division of the African continent into countries is the same thing that also happened in the islands. They were also divided into countries, meaningless countries being controlled by the French, controlled by the British, controlled by the Dutch, the Spanish, and the Portuguese, and broken down into meaningless borders, each one of them with a small little currency that is worth nothing. And they think that by dividing these countries, each one of them being called a democratic or a republic, these Africans who are here would realize genuine peace. Alas, it has not changed. The colonization of Africa and the colonization of the islands is the same. Keep Africans away from each other. To culminate it all, and then immigration issues and poor communication channels between Africa and the islands. If you want to come to the Caribbean, you must go through Brazil, you must go through Europe, you must go through America to get to the islands. And when you go to any of these countries, you need visas. I had to get a visa into Brazil, a visa into Panama, a visa into Jamaica. I got stuck when I tried to connect flights in Grenada, and no, not Grenada, in Dominica. And you need lots of red taping. It's time that Africa and the Caribbean islands, we establish a common transportation route so that the children that are in Africa can come to the islands. The children that are in the islands can go back to Africa. We need transport. Number one, just to start with, we need to organize transportation. Business people that are out there that have potential and capacity, there is a huge business opportunity if this transport can be organized.
Beautiful way that the human being is the beggar and God is the giver. So you can always say, I must go to him, he must give. I must seek from him, I must find. I must knock at his door and he must open. But then in my favorite sermons where I turn this passage and I say, let's turn it around. Since when you are asking, you want to find. Since when you ask, you want to be given. When God asks, do you give him? Since when you seek, you want to find. When you seek for goodness, kindness, and gentleness, does he find it in you? And many times when you knock on the doors, we want heavens to open. But chapter 3 verse 20, behold, I stand at your door and I am knocking. When he knocks, do you open? Now that we know that do unto God as you want God to do unto you. As it is written, do unto others as you want others also to do unto you. So treat me like you want me to treat you. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me. Treat me like you want me to treat you. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me. And I will also treat you the way you are treating me.